Good morning kids. How are you all? I hope all of you are doing good at your home. Children, you all are getting plenty of time now. So use the time wisely. Now, last class we were discussing the topic food, our basic need. So I hope all of you have read the text. Have you all done that? Last class I was teaching about the topic nutrients. What are the different nutrients present in our food? I taught you 4 of them. 2 of them in the first class, carbohydrates and proteins. Then in the second class I taught you about fats and vitamins and minerals. Have you read the text? Let me ask you certain questions. Try to answer the questions fastly. Okay. Now, what are the different minerals you studied last class? Tell me. Now, what is the importance of iron? Which mineral helps in the formation of bones and teeth? What are the different vitamins you studied last class? Which vitamin improves eyesight? Now, in this class, I am going to teach you the 5th nutrient, that is roughage and water. Okay, children, what is roughage? Roughage means the food items which you eat like cereals, corn, vegetables and fruits all contain fiber. What do you mean by fiber? Fiber means thread or filament like thing. Have you all seen thread? Yes. Like that, it is known as fiber. Now, the undigestible part of plant foods. Okay, the undigestible part of plant foods like vegetables, fruits, cereals are known as this roughage. Okay, now what is the importance of roughage in your diet? It helps in the removal of waste materials from your body. So, roughage helps in the removal of waste materials from your body. Now, next is water. Next, we are going to study about water. Water also plays a very important role in our diet. Okay. Now, almost 3/4 of our body weight is water. 3/4 of our body weight is water. Now, almost all the food items which you have is water. Now, what is the importance of water in our body? Or how do water help us? Do you know the answer? Water helps in almost all the body functions like digestion and excretion. Now, you all know about saliva. How is the saliva formed? Water helps in the production of saliva. Then, various digestive juices. Then, water helps in the elimination of waste from your body. Now, water also regulates the body temperature through perspiration. Water regulates your body temperature. So, for all these purposes, water plays a very important role. So, water is very important. So, you should drink plenty of water every day. So, you should drink plenty of water every day. Next is about balanced diet. Now, what is diet? The kind of food that we have is known as diet. Now, what do you mean by balanced diet? Your body needs all the nutrients in the right amount, including the dietary fiber and water. Then only you can tell that you are having a balanced diet. Okay, for us to stay healthy, you should follow a balanced diet. Now, our body needs all the nutrients. Now, we have studied about the different nutrients. Okay, all the nutrients in the right amount daily. Children, now look at this picture. This picture shows some of the food items that are needed to make a balanced diet. Okay, see this?
Balanced diet helps in our growth and development and make us free from deficiency diseases. Children of growing age like you all need more energy and protein rich foods.
Let's study about preservation of food. Preservation of food. What do you mean by preservation? The other term for preservation is conservation. What do you mean by conservation and preservation? That is protecting. Protecting. So you need to protect the food. Okay. Why do you need to protect the food? Both cooked food and uncooked food get spoiled by microorganisms. Microorganisms like bacteria. Have you heard the term bacteria before? So these are tiny organisms which we cannot see with the naked eye. So these organisms will act on the food and it will make the food spoiled. Okay, the spoiled food you cannot use. You cannot eat the spoiled food. You may get diseases. So you have to preserve the food for longer period of time. You have to store it properly. So let's study about the different preservation techniques which can be used to preserve the food or to protect the food. These are the different preservation techniques. First one is drying, second one pickling, third one is refrigerating, fourth one deep freezing, and the last one is canning and bottling. Okay, see, most of them are new terms, so you have to write that in the notebook and study the terms. Okay, now first one is drying. What do you mean by drying? To dry means to remove the water content from the food. Remove the water content from the food. Now, what are raisins? Raisins are made from grapes. Raisins are made from grapes by drying. Okay. Now, the second one is pickling. How do you make pickles? You might have seen your mother making pickles. So, she will first take a lime or mango or whatever it is and she'll add salt and oil and mix it. Okay. So, in this technique, you can make pickles. Okay. So, the second one is pickling. Now, the third one is refrigerating. All of you know this one, refrigerating. For storing the food prepared, you can keep it inside the fridge. You can keep it inside the fridge. That method is known as refrigerating. The last two methods, okay, they are deep freezing and bottling and canning. Now, what do you mean by deep freezing? In order to store for a longer time, you can keep fish and meat items inside the freezer. You all know that. You all are doing it in your home. So, you all know about deep freezing. Where do your mother keep the fish and meat items inside the fridge? She is keeping it inside the freezer. So, that is known as deep freezing. Okay. Now, the last one is bottling and canning. You can store the food items in cans and bottles for a longer period of use. Okay.
Bottling means storing in glass jars. Canning refers to storing in tin cans. Jams and sauces are the examples. In both techniques, the food is cooked and it is sealed in a jar in order to destroy the microorganisms.
Today we discussed in detail about roughage and the importance of water in your diet. Next, I taught you about the balanced diet. Then last one about the different preservation techniques. So the assignment for you all is draw a balanced diet chart showing the food items which give you the corresponding nutrient. Okay.